TEW 2016, the branding solution, and we are here on Monday Night Raw. I would like to first apologise for the last video, as I forgot to do something with the music at the beginning, so it sounds terrible. And the fact that I actually panic booked Survivor Series when I had 3 weeks more, which I forgot as well. But still, we're all having fun playing this game, seeing how I could try to book the WWE with separate brands. And I think the build up to Survivor Series has been the more interesting all round for myself to book. And with Raw, we're going to continue to build up with plenty of continuation of the Raw Survivor Series teams. But we are going to start with the pre-show, as we always do. And we're going to have the Ring Kings defeat Cody Hall and I saw local talent Trevor Murdoch. 47 isn't bad, let's be honest. And Trevor Murdoch improves because he works one night. There is a chance I could sign him to NXT. I know he's more developed, but we'll look after the show to see how good he is, or how some of the others I hired for tonight's show did. We have Ty Dillinger defeat Shane Strickland. Obviously Strickland is from NXT. I just wanted Ty Dillinger to have a win because he's part of the non-show Survivor Series match. And we continue this with Jinder Mahal and Bo Dallas defeating Ace Hawkins and Jojo Bravo. Both and great chemistry, those two. Oh dear, those two could be used. And look at the improvements. I could get them in as a jobbing tag team only. These guys I may look at NXT as well. I can just hire each week. I like to have a few jobbing tag teams to help some of the not so used ones. So to see that, I'm quite happy to see an excellent chemistry there. We continue on with Curtis Axel as he continues to improve, defeating Travis Tyler. Another he actually is just hired for the night. And the Ascension defeat my usual jobbing tag team, Carino and Finlay Jr. I'm happy enough with that. They're doing what they need to do, Connor and Victor. Nice tidy victory. Eric Rowan defeats Davari. I wanted to see what Eric Rowan could do on his own, as he is part of the big Survivor Series match currently with the Blazers team, as announced last week. So he could well be the weak link in that match. So I want to see what he can do or improve him a little bit. Epico defeats Alexander Wolf. The idea, I had to have 2 hills. I needed Epico to get a win. I don't like my tag teams having negative momentum. And I feel all my main guys actually have good momentum. So Epico needed it more than Primo. And my main event was Rocky Romero defeating Rhino. I wanted to give him a win. Rhino is brilliant at this, dropping last in my Alex, so I'm keeping him. So now we go into the main show. The main show starts with Chris Jericho opening the show, calling out The Miz, demanded to be part of the team at Survivor Series to prove he can beat Sami Zayn. Last week, Chris Jericho lost to Sami Zayn thanks to a distraction from Jack Swagger. So now he wants to be part of the team. Miz comes out, shakes Jericho's hand, welcomes him to the team. So now the Team Miz versus Team Kofi Kingston has The Miz, Chris Jericho, Sami Zayn in. And Kofi Kingston only has Sami Zayn and Daniel Bryan so far. And Kofi comes out to the ramp with Big E. And you bring the old man to your team. This win will be easier, but who will be the final members: Mizzy, in typical New Day style, and Kurt Angle and Jack Swagger arrive on the ramp. And Kofi, it is about time you completed your team, and we're the men you're looking for. So Swagger and Kurt Angle officially, as they are part of the same faction, offer or say that they're going to be part of Team Kofi Kingston. Swagger and Jericho have a big rivalry going, so that does this. Big E looks absolutely devastated, but before he questions Kofi, Triple H's music hits, and he books a 3-on-3 match for later tonight, and The Miz will need to find the final member of his team. Or that is it for The Miz. So we have to go and find The Miz's final member. He has his team so far. I believe I said what it was. It was Jericho, Miz, and Baggy Barrett are on his team. So we have a match to come up. We continue the potential heel turn for Big E. As I like this feature, I could literally put everybody on potential turn and just not pull the trigger, which I think is really good. I think I can continue on that. Yes, my first match is JV for defeating Hugh Slater. It wasn't the biggest and most important match. I want JV to have a TV win. And we have a little backstage promo by the Five. And we have Axel Miller, Vaughn, and #DIY going a promo on Neville and American Alpha, saying how they're going to win, etc., etc. I feel that's what is needed here. I didn't need to really write this one, we knew what was going to be said here. They are one team going against Neville, American Alpha, and a secret other team, who I think I may have announced, but I've forgotten. Because this is so hard to remember who's against who without looking each time. But still, we're going. TM61 defeat American Alpha thanks to Chad Gable getting distracted by Alex Pack. I think these two need a couple of wins. American Alpha are great, don't get me wrong. But yeah, we're going to stick with them having a bit of a losing streak for a while, because #DIY have had their number. And we have Samoa Joe being interviewed backstage with Shawn Michaels, saying that he is going to have this one final match with Daniel Bryan at Judgment Day, but for now, he is officially offering to be part of Team Miz, so he can have another showdown with Daniel Bryan at Survivor Series. So Samoa Joe is in fact going to be added to Team Miz. So now we have 4 members of his team. We then have Baron Corbin pretty much get a nice important victory over Justin Gabriel. Lost a bit of heat in that storyline. The problem is that storyline is all about potential contenders rather than actual contenders right now. We have a promo where Triple H, Owens, Ryback, Harper and Rowan got a promo on The Undertaker, Bray and Finn Balor, saying who else is going to join you. We need some more members to face this 5-on-5. If anyone else tries to cross our paths, they will pay. This is what you expect from Triple H. Kevin Owens will be a star in this sort of thing. Eric Rowan just needs a little rub off these big guys, as probably does Ryback, so we've already wasted him for the first couple of months. And John Morrison then defeats Ryback in a match. And these two have great chemistry. You would not have thought that while seeing their styles. But then the rest of the team other than Triple H attack John Morrison, beating him down. Okay, not the best way. Let's This was just thrown in there because Carlito needs a win to prove he isn't irrelevant anymore. He beats Angelo Dawkins. I just had to change his gimmick. Only average. Okay, well, he's struggling. We have a video package of the New Day. No, not yet. And then we have this 3-on-3 match where The Miz, Jericho and Del Rio, who is officially the last member of the team, defeat Kofi, Kurt Angle and Swagger, where The Miz defeated Kofi Kingston by pinfall following a botched interference by Big E. Yes, I pulled the trigger that it was an accident. So there's already a storyline written for next week between those two. And there's nothing to do here. John Morrison is in the medical room being treated after his attack earlier in the night. The lights flicker, and everybody but John Morrison has gone. Bray Wyatt, along with a Finn Balor body paint and all, standing in the corner. And Bray goes, "John, you can get revenge for the message Hunter tried to send us. Join us, one night only." And the lights go out and on again, and Bray and Finn are gone. And everybody's back in the room. So nothing had happened. And Morrison asked the doctors just to check his head, because he's looking very confused about what the hell just happened. And I like this. I think this really is the sort of thing we would see on like a Monday Night Raw. So Bray's trying to recruit John Morrison to join his team. This is literally just trying to change his gimmick to mysterious and unique. And I think this will be terrible, average. I think when he has matches it will work. This was to do a little tag team segment. I just put a member of each team in a tag team and gave Saban and JTG a win over Enzo. Again, Enzo's the one that's always going to get the defeat pinfall wise. So here we see it happen once again. We have our Shield reuniting to decide who will face who, and the Hill, Seth Rollins and Dean Ambrose pick Roman Reigns' opponent for tonight's main event. On 85, putting these three together, just gold dust really. And they lack psychology. Bit disappointing. Roman Reigns defeats Bad News Barrett. Yes, you would expect this. Not the best of matches. I'm hoping the last segment will save this. And it does. Post-match, Ambrose, Rollins and Bad News attack Roman Reigns. The music of Sami Zayn and then Dolph Ziggler hits. They come and make the save. Roman Reigns grabs the mic and says, "Rollins, you'll be facing Dolph Ziggler next week. Let's see how you do against the show-off." The main point of this, we have to continue the idea that the Shield guys picked an opponent. Dean Ambrose faced Daniel Bryan. Roman faced Wade, so now Seth is going to face Dolph Ziggler. And this keeps a couple of segments looking great, especially the IC one, which helps with everything. This isn't the best show, but I think we may have just gone under the 80s. We got a 75. Okay, that is probably that much too late on the card. I probably should have stuck that one in there. But still, we'll go back to the main screen. Look to sign a couple of these to NXT, hopefully. We got Murdoch, Ace Hawkins, and Jojo Bravo. Return in a second then. And we're back to the main screen. Let's see. They're pretty good. Okay, I admit it probably should have been better. Let's check these. Okay, this is happening because of other things out of my control. She relocates, fair enough. And we just have a load of people wanting to come out of developmental. And Matt Jackson isn't happy with his push. Okay, we can change that. That's bloody easy ones to do. Matt Jackson. Yeah, he probably is a clever mid card. He's been doing really well. Check that's probably best. Yeah, mid card. As we can see, since he has been part of my company, he has gone from a 30 up to a near 45. So he's going in the right direction and really great at this whole thing. Yep, so I'm happy with everything going on there. Storylines for Raw, 74 for that. 73, 58, never good. 79 for this too, considering there's not too much going on in there yet. 50, 72 because we only really had an interview. Tag teams, I'm happy with 60. That's okay for what it is. Keeping me solid. And the world title 72. We got a lot of people in that one, really. So apparently everybody's looking very poor apart from Ziggler, who hasn't really done anything in it. Okay, who is hot and who is not? Jackson, Kevin Owens, obviously, and who is not. Carlito's going the right way. I don't know why he's on there. He's about to get the big rivalry he needs. He's doing some good. I don't know. Let's see if we can find those guys that we just had on the show, which is signed to NXT. Ace Hawkins. He's definitely only going to go to developmental. Why the hell not? If he doesn't want developmental, he can go somewhere else. Jojo. I think I keep pressing H. Jojo Bravo. Wasn't it? Let's see what Jojo Bravo. So there's a lot of H's. Jojo Bravo. It's not the most popular, but I would like to see. As I say, I want some important tag teams. Apparently he works with a guy called Jordan Jensen. Let's see. Okay. Shall we give him yeah, we'll give him NXT as well. I probably am giving up way too many NXT contracts, but I like having a lot of potential talent to use. So it gets a bit boring using the same guys, constantly losing. His age is probably the thing that would put him off joining NXT, but I'm willing to give him a go and potentially trainer. No. See if he'll go just as developmental. Yeah, knock a little signing. Continuing. I know he's too old to be already learning, but just someone I can call up when I need someone. Because as we know, a couple of shows ago, I bought Stardom and I have no one in it. So, I don't really know how to move people to Stardom, which isn't the best story for me. But we'll be back next time with SmackDown. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this show.